do you have a question on taking off quantities of a swimming pool? Do you want to prepare a bill of quantity on the swimming pool? Then taking off is very essential, and on this video we are going to look at quantities of a swimming pool. We have our swimming pool, we have the section here. This is our section for the swimming pool, and as you can see, it's named section AA. So this video is very helpful, especially for students and when you are in the field, when you want to do your swimming pool. So we look at the plan. We have our plan here. As you can see, we have the dimensions. This is 8 meter by 3 plus 6 plus 3, that is 12 meter length. And then some notes here. We have a floor to have 25 millimeters grid and 150 by 150 by 6 millimeters white tiles. And then the site is bushy with 3 number trees, and then topsoil vegetable. Excavation is 150 millimeters deep, and then dump away 200 meters from site, and then the drawing is not to scale. Now that is our section, and this is our plan. Let's look at our section XX. XX is this point. So if we cut our plan here, the details that we have are these ones. So we have our plan here. This is 1,000 meter. Now this, 1.0 meter. Now this 1.0 meter is this one that we are seeing here. So it means our swimming pool is internal dimension is from this point up to this point. So that is where we have our swimming pool. And then for the width, it is from this point up to this point. So that is internal dimension. So if we want to get to the external, we are going to take the internal dimension. Like for the length is 12 meters, and then we are going to add this wall, which is 200 millimeters thick, and then we are going to add 20 millimeters vertical tanking, and then we are going to add the 100 millimeters block outer skin wall for us to get to the external. And then we have 335 projection. So we are also going to add 335 projection when we want to do site clearance. Now this is our section here. As you can see, that is how it looks. Now if we want to items that we are going to measure is site clearance, excavation top vegetable soil, excavation to pool pits, trenches for foundation, concrete in foundation, base slab, horizontal tanking, axis slab, structural wall, formwork to wall, vertical tanking, angle fillet, protective wall, slab, formwork to slab, finishes and adjustments. So that is what we are going to measure. Now let's start with the site clearance. We need to clear our site. Sorry, that one. Yeah, so we need to clear our site, and as we've seen, our length is 12 meters. That is 3 meter plus 6 meter plus 3 meter. Now we've said that is internal. So for that 12 meters, we are going to add 200. Remember, it's this side and the other side. Yeah, because it's a rectangle. And then we add 20, and then we add 100. That is 320. So we are going to add 320 by 2, and then we add 335 for projection by 2 this side and the other side, and the same thing for the width. Now if we project that, we have, if 12,000, we add 320 by 2, that is 640, going to give us 12,640 and 8,640, and then we add projection, that is 235, is going to give us 640, that gives us 13,310 and 9,310. Now these are the measurements that we are going to use for clearing the site and excavation for top vegetable. So remember, they share the same measurements. So we book for that one. So we are going to have 13.31 and 9.31, and then we say clear the site of bushes, shrubs, small trees, and uproot the undergrowth and burn the rising. And then upper sand, excavate vegetable soil 150 millimeters deep from ground level and dump 200 millimeters away from site. So that is how we clear the site. Let's look at excavation for pit pool. Now we have these pits. If you can look at the section that we have this pool here. If you can see, this is a section, this is another pool, and this is another pool. So they are divided into 3. The depth that you've been given is 1.5 by and 2.7 meters. So if we want to find the average depth, for us to know averagely what is the depth of this other pit here on the middle, we are going to take 1.5 and 2.7. We find an average that will give us around 2.2 meters. Now this is our pit A, pit B, and pit C. So we need to find the length and the width. So for A, this side is, this is the width, and this is the length, sorry. So for A, the width is 8 meters, and then we are going to add, remember, this is internal. Remember, for us to get to external, we add 320 on both sides for us to get to external. So we are going to add 320 and 320, and then we also add projection, that is 335. So we also add 335 on this side and 335 on the other side. So that gives us 9,310. And then for the width, we are here. So we are only going to add 320 for this side and 335 for this side. Remember, this side is still on pit B, so we don't need the external and the projection. So that is going to give us 3,655. Now our depth, let's find the depth. So we've been told from top here, from top of the slab up to the inside is 1.5. Now if we go to the section XX, so we are from top, so we are going to deduct the slab, and then we deduct the vegetable soil that we had already excavated, that is 150, and then what remains is now 1.5, and then we add the 200 millimeter slab, this one, and then we add, this is 30, sorry, it's not 330 millimeters tanking, that one, and then we add the 150 for us to get to the bottom. So remember, and 1.5 is from the top here up to here, so we deduct the slab because we don't need excavation for the slab. The slab, you can see, is on top of the ground level, and then we deduct what we had excavated, that is 150, for us to get what remains inside here. Now after we've gotten what remains is what we are going to add 200, and then we add 30 millimeters, and then we add 150 millimeters for us to get the actual depth. So that is how we are going to do all the depth. So it's 1500, and then we deduct, this is the slab, this is vegetable soil, and then we add the RC slab, and then the tanking, and then the foundation concrete, and then that is giving us 1630 millimeters. Let's go to pit B. Let's find the length, sorry, the width. It's all more or less the same. Yeah, so we have that one. So our B, the width is still the same as A. The width is still the same. So the length is from this point up to this point. That is what? That is 6 meters. So we are going to have 9310, the same as A, and then by 6 meters. And then when we go to C, for C, we'll have the same 9310, the length, the width, sorry, and then the length will be 3000, and then we add 320, and then we add 335. So they are going to be the same as A and B. A and C, they are the same, they have the same measurement. So the depth of B, we said we find the average, that is 1.5 plus 2.7, we divide by 2, that gives us 2.1. And then for us to find the excavation depth, we are going to take 2100, we subtract 250. 250 is 100 for the slab and 150 for excavation of vegetable soil, and then we add 3. Sorry, this is 335. So we have, let's tabulate that one, 2100 minus 250 plus 335, that is going to give us 21, sorry, this is 2185 millimeters. Now pit C, we've said this one is the same as this one, so let's find its depth, that is 2700. We minus 250, 2700 minus 250, and then plus 200 plus 30 plus 150, that gives us 28. Sorry guys, this one is, it was okay. Let me repeat that one, 2100 minus 250 and then plus 380. It was okay. It's not 335 because it's it's the depth. We subtract the slab and the vegetable soil, and then we add 300 200 for the RC slab, and then we add the what horizontal tanking, and then we add the foundation concrete, that is 150. So we have that one minus 250 plus 380. It was okay, that is 2230. So this is 2230, and then we found the depth for C, and we said the pit for A is the same. Now remember, excavation is booked in stages, so let's look at pit A. Pit A, we have what? We have 1630. So we are going to book 1500, and then whatever remains we book it in the second stage, and then the same as here, 1500, and then whatever remains we take it to the second stage, and then the same as here, we book 1500, and then what remains is taken to the second stage. So let's book that. So our measurement is 3.91, 3.66, 0.1, 0.15. Sorry guys, this as it has alternated itself. So this is 1.50, and then this one is 1.50. So they have interchanged themselves. Let's do this. Let's copy this one. We copy, then this one we cut, then we paste the other one here. So what we do, so this one is 1.5, and then this one is 1.5. So that is for the first stage, and then we excavate put starting from strip level, depth not exceeding 1.5. So this is pit A, pit B, and pit C. So, and then the other one, whatever remains now, is pit 1 was 9.31. Yeah, 31 by 3.66, and then what remains is 1500 minus 1630. That is 1500. We subtract 1630. What remains is 130. So that one is 0.13, and then the other one is, the second one is 9.31 by 6.00, and then what we had as our excavation depth is 2230. 2230 we less 1500, what remains is 730. So that one is 0.73, and then the last one is 9.31 by 3.66, and then our excavation depth was 2280. We subtract 2830. We subtract 1500. What remains is 1.33. So that one is 1.33. So that is those are our excavations. Now let's give it a dimension. So we close that one first. We close this one. Then we close that one again. Then we also close the other one. And then we give it a description. Detail, but depth exceeding 1.5, but not exceeding 3.0 meters. So guys, that is how you do it. And then whatever you have your upper sand, remove from side the last two items.